Hello friend, how are you all? Good. Myself, your friend Naveen Quadras. I welcome you all to my class or to my session. So today we are going to learn tense and its types. So once again I tell tense is one of the very important topic in English grammar. So we are going to learn tense and its types. First of all, I am going to ask what does tense mean? Tense indicate time of the action. Suppose some action has taken place or some incident has taken place and you want to explain when it took place as well as you want to explain with a proper sense, you must know tense. That's the reason the meaning of tense is tense indicate time of the action. Second one, types of tense. Tenses are divided into three types. They are present tense, past tense and future tense. Once again I repeat, tenses are divided into three parts. They are present tense, past tense and future tense. What does present tense indicate? The present tense indicates that action which is happening now, today. What past tense indicate? The past tense indicate that action which is already completed, done yesterday. What future tense indicate? The future tense indicate that action which will take place tomorrow. Is it clear? Now, present tense also subdivided into four types. In past tense as well as future tense. Each tenses or each type of tenses are subdivided into four parts. So in this session, we are especially going to deal a simple present tense. Once again I tell, the present tense which is subdivided into four parts, that is simple present tense or present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and finally present perfect continuous tense. So in this session we are going to learn a simple present tense. First let me tell the formula of simple present tense for a assertive sentence. The formula is subject verb. Verb means the first form of a verb and object. Subject, first form of a verb and object. Example, I read books. He eats mango. Is it clear? Now, let me tell how to form sentence in a simple present tense with a different subject. Means if there is first person singular is there, it comes I read book. First person plural, we read book. A second person singular, you read book. A second person plural also, you read book or newspaper, whatever you want you can use as an object. Now third person singular. Whenever third person singular comes, we have to add yes to the verb. Example, he reads book. We don't say he read book. We say he reads book. She reads book. It reads book. Or any singular noun is there. Mohan reads book. We don't say Mohan read book. We have to say Mohan reads book. Then a third person plural, they read book. Or there are two nouns are there. We have to say Mohan and Ritvik read book. Is it clear? Now next let me tell how to form a negative sentence in a simple present tense. How to form a negative sentence? The formula is subject. After subject we have to use a negative verb, that is either don't or does. I will tell where to use don't and where to use does. Then first form of a verb, then object. Example, I don't read book. Here I said I read book. Here I don't read book. We don't read book. Second person singular. You don't read book. Second person plural. You don't read book. Third person singular. I said third person singular. It comes whenever third person singular comes, we have to use does instead of does. He does not read book. She does not read book. It does not read book. Then third person plural, you don't read book. This is about a simple present tense, a negative sentence. Now next, a third part, I am going to tell how to form a yes-no question in a simple present tense. Yes-no question mean whenever we ask question to anyone, the answer must be either yes or no. This type of sentences are called yes-no question. Is it clear? The formula for a yes-no question is, first we have to put this helping verb either do or does plus subject plus verb means first form of a verb, then plus object. Once again I tell the formula: do or does plus subject plus verb plus object. Now let me tell where to use do and where to use does. For a first person singular, how to use do I read book? First person plural, do we read book? Second person singular, do you read book? Second person plural, do you read book? When third person singular comes in a simple present tense, instead of do, we have to write does. Does he read book? Or does she read book? Or does Mohan read book? Here we don't use yes to the verb. Okay, we have to use read only, because yes already it is included here. Does yes is there. Okay, we don't use do, we use does. That's the reason when you form the question word sentence, we have to use we have to use does to the third person singular. We don't use yes to the verb. Does he read book? Or third person plural, it is very easy. Do they read book? This is about a yes no question. Next we will go a WH question. Okay, how to form a WH question in a simple present tense. The formula is a simple. Just we have to add WH word in the beginning of the sentence. The remaining thing is the same. Helping verb either do or does. Then subject plus verb. WH question means whenever we ask WH question, there must be some answer in the answer. When we give answer, we must tell something. That is only called WH question. Now how to form a WH question in a simple present tense. The formula I said, WH word, helping verb, subject plus verb. Let me tell first person singular. How to form a question. How to form a question. See, what do you read? What do we read? A second person singular. When do we? Either when or what. When do you read? Or what do you read? Then third person singular. Here some changes comes. That is, what does he read? Or what does she read? Or what does Mohan read? Third person plural is simple. That is, what do they read? You have to pay attention only in a third person singular. Okay, whenever you form sentence in a simple present tense, we have to pay more attention in a third person singular. Is it clear? Yeah. Now next I am going to tell the uses of a simple present tense, in where and in which cases we use a simple present tense. First of all, the actions happens in a present moment. Action happens in a present moment. Example, Mohan reads newspaper, I watch TV, he goes market. Okay, for these cases we always use a simple present tense. A second uses a habit or routine. Habit or routine. Example, mother wakes up early, he brushes twice a day, I walk every day, Seema sleeps at 9 p.m. Okay, is it clear? Habit or routine, whenever we speak about our habit or our routine, we have to use a simple present tense. And finally, a universal truth. What does universal truth means? Yeah, universal truth means the truth which never changes unless some miracle happens. Okay, universal truth is the truth is always truth only. For that we always use a simple present tense. Example, sun rises in the east, plants gives plant gives oxygen, sun shines in the day. These are universal truth. For that we always use a simple present tense. Is it clear? Yeah. In this class what we learn? We learn about a tense, its meaning and all types of tenses. Also we elaborately learn a simple present tense, the formula of a simple present tense, how to make a simple present tense in an assertive sentence, how to make a negative sentence in a simple present tense. Simple present tense we also call as a present indefinite tense. Okay, then yes no question, WH question, how to form a sentence. And finally I thought the uses of a simple present tense. The simple present tense we use in a three cases, that is actions happens in a present moment, habits or routine, then universal truth. Is it clear? Anybody has any doubt? Very good. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment section or you can call me and you can ask me the doubt. Okay, this is about simple present tense. For my next video, I will teach a remaining parts of a sentence. Okay, remaining parts of a tense, which we will see in the next video. Thank you and have a blessed and joyful day. Bye.